Now this is going to be, there's going to be something similar to it. It'll be a different type of document. You can see it's a web page, and these are for questions 7 to 13. If it didn't tell you that it was a web page, we'd still be able to see it was a web page, because it's got the back and forward buttons to navigate, the refresh and the home button, the address box here, the search box, all of those things, and this menu bar in this turquoise colour as well. This menu bar shows us that it's a website, and you can see which page we're on, articles and advice. All of these things you need to be spotting, and that you can see down here as well, this bar down the side, it looks like a website. So Greyhound Bicycles, we've got the logo, sounds like a shop, it says shop bicycles under here, and then so this is a shop that also provides articles and advice. Okay, so why cycling should be your New Year's resolution is the title. So there's the link. This is about a New Year's resolution. And Mark Kowalski is saying that cycling should be the one. So about the author. Mark lives in Oxford with his partner and their 2 naughty dogs, where he enjoys golf and trips to the local bakery. He has been a professional cyclist for 12 years. And again, we notice here that Mark, it's wanting to familiarise us with Mark. We want Mark to seem like he's a friendly sort of person, that a nice sort of chap who we might like to meet, and we can trust him because he's got dogs, he loves bread, and he's been a professional cyclist for 12 years. Okay, so it's no wonder that a bike shop has asked him to write an article, because he's going to be a really good person to help them sell their bikes, isn't he? So what does he say? Again, look at these, separating out the different sections. We've got bold writing, subheadings. Okay, so we often see these same organisational features. Cycling offers benefits that help you stick to your goals. Okay, so make riding a brand new Greyhound bike your New Year's resolution, and you are sure to succeed. Okay, look at that, sure to succeed. Straight away, what we're going to call that bias, and we know that's going to be helpful when we look at the questions. Try it for just 1 month and watch as your resolution becomes an unshakable habit. Okay, again, such bold statements, such strong, not doing very well at highlighting here, am I? Really strong opinion there, that actually you could argue with, couldn't you? Right, so that's the introduction. He's a real cycling enthusiast. You can keep your goals manageable. Right, lots of people make the mistake of thinking they need to cycle every day, which is a noble idea, but doomed to failure if you happen to hate riding in bad weather. Now, this is ringing bells, isn't it? Remember the last article talked about why some resolutions might succeed and why some might fail, and here it's talking about the mistake of thinking they need to cycle every day. There was a professor, wasn't there? Somebody said something about, make sure that they're manageable resolutions. Don't set make them manageable goals. And this is going to be helpful because in the last 2 questions are going to ask you to compare information. So as we're reading for the first time, we've got limited time in the exam. So notice these things that get said in both source documents. But that's the amazing thing, and you can write on it if you're doing it on paper, can't you? You can highlight things. That's the amazing thing about cycling. You can choose when to do it, or you can choose when to do it. With a gym or exercise class, you're tied to set hours. Deciding to ride your Greyhound bicycle, not just any bicycle, your Greyhound one, a certain distance per week, on the other hand, gives you the flexibility and peace of mind of choosing which days are best for you. You can choose to ride with friends or alone. That rings a bell as well, doesn't it? There was something in the last article about friends. Okay, so we know there's a link there. We all achieve goals in different ways. Some find it easier to meet targets if we do it with friends, but some of us find more success when going it alone. Okay, so the previous article I seem to remember said that doing it with friends was a good idea. Here it's saying it depends on the person. enjoying some quiet time alone with your thoughts, and of course with your beautiful new Greyhound bicycle, will give you the motivation you need to succeed. Okay, so we know they're trying to sell us a Greyhound bicycle, don't we? We've figured that out by now. You can shake it up. Okay, there's a little phrase, shake it up. Sounds like that might be useful in the questions. There are so many different kinds of Greyhound bike and different ways of cycling, from track racing to riding through mountains. There are also plenty of events to join, like the Fantastic Bike for Hope charity race, which everyone should try at least once. Okay, again, this, everyone should try it at least once. This is opinion, isn't it? You can see this information here is probably going to be useful in the questions too, so making a note of all that. Or there is the long ride event, which is a long distance cycle over flat terrain, so it's perfect for beginners. Having so many choices means you're sure to find a goal that suits you, and even better, raise money for a good cause while you're doing it. That's how what starts as a resolution can become second nature in the blink of an eye. Oh look, nice little metaphor. You will love your new bike. Again, direct address, talking to the reader. You will love your new bike. It's quite again, that's bias, isn't it? It's presenting an opinion as a fact. Research shows people stick to goals better when they enjoy themselves. Quoting from research, citing research. Cycling is hard work when it involves steep roads or uneven paths, but we don't think you will even notice these when you're soaring on your Greyhound bike. That word there, soaring, means flying. Very positive language. Are you concerned about the technical side of cycling? There are how-to guides available online that teach you how to change an inner tube or fix a broken chain, so you don't have to worry about anything. Again, that's all right for you to say. You've been cycling for how many years was it? 12? I think he's forgotten how nervous he might have been in the beginning. The more you learn about looking after your bike, the more confident you will feel riding it. Okay, fair enough. Go for it. Notice that, please. This is when you've got a sentence starting with a verb. It's an imperative verb. It's a command. It's telling you to do something. So you can say, come here, go away, sit down, stand up. All of those, in recipes, stir it, mix it, pour it. Imperative verbs, you see a lot of those, okay? Especially when people are trying to be persuasive. So that's a language technique. Notice it. Make cycling on your amazing Greyhound bike your new resolution, and in a matter of weeks you'll create a lifestyle that will last forever. Okay, so these are the things. You can see what you're supposed to be noticing by now. Don't forget to look down the side. This little bit here is here for a reason. There will be a question that means you need to have read this. So we've got sale 20% off. Greyhound recommends. Peak 10, our best-selling mountain bike, buy here. The City Light, our new commuter bike, buy here. Mile Start, perfect for long-distance cycling, buy here. Swift Hound 6, the best racing bike on the market, buy here. Links. Okay, notice these links. There's going to be a question that refers to a link. So when you're reading what you know is a web page, notice where the links are, because there will be a question that asks you, which link do you need to follow? Well, it won't say, it'll say, what do you need to do, or which bit of text, and you'll say the link by here or whatever. So let's go and have a look at the questions.